set up? Everything's set up, okay. Click. Is audio good? Why are you still here? Why is the bar still there? Can I make it not show up? Why? How everything goes wrong? The second I just... Not what I'm gonna click on. It's blocking the view. There we go. The audio's lagging again. I just want it not lag this time. This happens every time. Please. Okay. Alright, game started. Who's Jacob? And he's I am not going to commit any fault. I'm not going to use that up. Michael was unfathomable question. There's such a whole soon be in this book. It's everything you need to know about cultism, magic, examples, and playing blackness. Not a particularly serious book. This is why it's not surprising to see following the stupidest dead zone. Anything else? Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna move this. Okay. Hello. Okay, yep. Just double check. Okay. It always lags. I'm just gonna say it always lags.
Patrick, a receptionist. Patrick thought this was a victim of a terrible prank at the company he worked at while he was alive. Lying as a bat, someone stole his glasses for a laugh, pulled Patrick unwittingly overcooked his favorite dish at the company restaurant. He remembered to pierce the lid with a fork, but accidentally heated it in the nuclear reactor instead of the microwave. That's fun. You do you, Patrick. That's weird. There was this DJ, like at this line, and I go to his concert every now and then. It's just live. I don't know if you get it. Money at Death Inc. in order to pay for services and earn means of production. The quota boom created slowly leaks, so you can find them. Okay, that's nice. Players slowly at Mark's shop to buy healing items, weapons, and extra spells to spend at the control room where they can improve. And I need to. Yeah. We all love money. This does reveal its contents, a shape-shifting variant for your cloak, a spell. It's also help your game progress. That's always pretty cool. The Thaumacy is a powerful method of preserving work equipment and making sure it stays fresh, so to speak. Magic stone remains the material of choice for weathering any event. Only death is the power to break the official seal of Death Inc., which locks its stone. We all have bad days at work, and Death particularly hates when people take him for an idiot. Edward Behammer, for example, was one of the male department's best managers, but he always had the annoying tendency to push the envelope a bit too far. If a colleague was talking too loudly, rather than simply asking him to quiet down a bit, he jumped straight to headbutting them. He's big into body language, okay. Goes to the very bottom of Death Inc.'s company hierarchy. These minions are more commonly referred to as disseasonal workers, who, like their colleagues created by the Sorrows, are not subject to Death Inc.'s undead worker labor agreement. In that case, what are they even doing here? To boost numbers in all departments without exception. Yes, a frenzy. Who am I? You can use those for healing. Oh, screw you. Coffee is coffee. To death. Thank you. Thank you for letting me skip it. Business coach. Great to the power of it. This is the second cousin of Death. Harriet could have taken up a similar career, but she instead opted to try her luck at the 2098 Extreme Olympic Games before passing away in a dramatic hang-gliding javelin throwing competition. What is that happening? What is that happening? What is that? Where does she get all the energy from? Jerry claims she drinks really sugary coffee when nobody's looking, and Orville thinks she's propped up by cybernetic prosthetics, but I kick in when she starts to flag. Harriet has some explanation for pure talent. Okay. Spooks. All multinationals have specific departments, which are defined according to a hierarchy. Ghosts, like all other employees and many of the dead, I think, have their superiors. They are known as the spooksmen, to highlight their managerial qualities. Namely, violence and a complete lack of subtlety. That's fair. Blue Nemo's yeah. That's that. Let's go to the very. Oh, we know that one. Binders, paper charts, photo organization charts, ancient folders, nothing escapes what Paddock calls the atrocious curse of bitter documents, or ACBD. What? For short, if a document isn't consulted often enough, it comes to life and takes vengeance for its neglect. Pyro Ghost. Ghosts are not usually capable of expressing emotions other than boredom or indifference. But there are some exceptions. For example, after repeating the same mundane tasks over and over again, hundreds of times, they can begin to feel frustrated. This results in devastating flames erupting from their tired faces, which is never a good sign, magically speaking. Despite all the recycling campaigns, the death thing, the maintenance team keeps finding cups full of coffee dregs, or even espressos, which is deliberately healing to whoever dares drink them. Yes, they're lying around on the floor, but honestly, what's the harm in drinking coffee when you have the whole extra day of labor? Geraldo, do not drink coffee. Spell. Fire. Oh, I was just during the studies at the old Cornell University, where undead entities learn to bend space and time their own will, Death picked up his first pit, in which he enters all his arcane creations. The first of these concepts became the fire arrow spell. This spell really turns up the heat on the battlefield. Wow. Was that pun intended or not? That pisses me off. Ingots. We need ingots. As you explore the company and put your employees in their places, Joe records and calculates your performance. You can offer him ingots to invest in new equipment, extra weapons to inspire the cloak, spells for pit book, food items, decorative elements from Muriel, and even new contacts from Jocelyn. That's cool. You can earn ingots at the end of the game score appraisal by eliminating enemies and on the vault floors. Ingots unlock unexpected opportunities for further development. Going back to This is the tutorial. I just don't do it. black feathery beast with vicious tempers. These macromic, half-barbed wire. What? Barbed wire. What? It could easily be mistaken for their earthly namesakes, if only they were smart as those in the land of their living. The ones that roam in the grounds of Death think are in fact everywhere, you know. Cloak attack. Press X or check to see. It helps me. Heal. Oh, hell yeah. Yes. Always to open a secret room. It was a mana attack, right? Yeah, it was using mana. Yep. Secret rooms are filled with rare and precious items. Prismiums, your HP, your mana, etc. Have a good look around, see how many you can find. Keep your ears open. You can consume a blue gold. Death is a real history buff, though he doesn't like to admit it or even talk about it. But just one look at his magnificent collection of trophies will tell you all you need to know about his interest in history's most noteworthy characters and events. Medieval times were non-stop procession of alliances and epic sagas, and Death took rare delight in the idea of welcoming Eleanor of Aquitaine into the land of the dearly departed. That's cool. Yes, I know I can use the press. That gives a pure. Yes, all of these rooms are great. That's cool. Where's my prestigious Anila? That's actually kind of good. Say goodbye to Mom. I didn't even know. Yeah. Special coverage protects you from against the next damage that you take. Special coverage was created based on research carried out on curses, more specifically the soul armor curse. Its purpose is twofold. Firstly, it protects employees from suffering an unfortunate workplace accident. Secondly, it offers an alternative to mandatory HR interview without restriction. Even though the insurance has to be renewed each time an employee takes a hit, it is still quite effective, and employees seem particularly satisfied with it. Much to the labor inspector's great. I love this. I love this game silly because, like, well ability. Very useful, actually. touch do I have? Hi, Mark. Mark the food truck driver, company snack manager. When he was alive, Mark used to work on a cool TV show bringing science to the masses. That's cool. That's where he developed his particularly friendly way of talking to his customers. He drove the truck that served as a backdrop to the shows. A funny guy who was always ready with a wink and a joke. Damn it. Wrong button, damn I don't get it. What is Gal Wolf doing? Great map analyst for a small company that made stage costumes. His biggest client was a drag queen production company. After 30 years of loyal accounting service, far removed from the glitz and glamour, Claude ended up passing away during his very own retirement party. Oh, that sucks. A mirror ball hanging over the dance floor came loose and landed smack bang in the middle of his skull. Nowadays, his grave is a constant wash of hundreds of colors and his epitaph of a perfect reflection of who he was. May you find your way to Paradisco. That's Paradisco? Nice go. I don't even know anymore. Whatever. Station. The Hall of Eternity. Understandably, the Hall of Eternity makes an appearance in a lot of earthly folklore. Lore folk? Because it marks the entrance to the immaterial world of the great beyond. Of course, after eons of war, pandemics, and all sorts of catastrophes on the surface, it has lost some of its shine. Not that death cares one jot about that. As far as he's concerned, the hall looks exactly as you'd expect it to. A functional space in which to carry out administrative work. I don't know. Looks pretty nice. Alright, held us here. Tony Oshaw has never smiled once smiled in his whole life. But he's not about to start now. Well, he does smile sometimes, but only on those rare occasions when his natural cynicism bears witness to the irony of a truly scathing situation. Like when a colleague finds himself locked in the copy room for days. How do you lock yourself in the copy room? Don't talk like this. Oh my god, I'm a dummy. Oh, come on. Brad, head of security. A nice tie, a black suit that rivals the boss's uncloaked in terms of glass and darkness. Brad, it's a perfect fit for his job, deciding which souls can enter the ethereal threshold of Death Inc. and which should be ejected with a well-aimed kick up the backside, because their time is not yet come. He loves being a guard royal because it gives him the clout he needs to kick ghosts' butts. I don't know what that means yet. Break room. Hello. That's in the fridge. Physical snacks that may well do you good. Plus the faces, flavor free. Faithful fridge with those tasty snacks, you have to pay for them with your own solar. I'm not reading the rest of this out loud. Hi, Jerry. The Industrial Pollution Department can be found on one of the most highly motivated floors the company's building. A great many modifications have been carried out over the years. This is due to the fact that the various energy industries have actually only existed on Earth since the end of the 19th century. Prior to this, the department was primarily subcontracted out to help those departments responsible for mental and physical illnesses. All that changed once Death became aware of environmental unrest on Earth. This police department is search of magical and chemical and when the CEO's necromantic creation is qualified to be a better fit for Gordon Grimes' factory project. Bobbies make up the bulk of the team of mutant workers working under the SARS. Gordon Grimes is dissatisfied with the Bobby or Petrol's performance or if they're getting too dissident and not respecting his managerial advice. He doesn't suspend or even fire them. He literally recycles the problematic minion and turns them into a split. That's... Outside covered in a vile substance. Petrols are to blobbies what spooksmen are to ghosts. Yet Grimes considers them to be a hierarchically equivalent to the other minions of the police department. I'm the boss, I don't None of the employees in the Death Thing's mail department want to visit the pollution department for obvious reasons. Boomas, the minions tasked with transporting those volatile fuels, are horrifically clumsy and almost certainly those responsible for What's death without a little danger? Battle. That's cool. I'll use that to justify it. Touch every wall until the block stays third base team spot. That's pretty good on the first run. Basically, really unlocks speed curses. Evaluation room, yes, yes, 3 levels in 1 go. Hell yes. Top 10 best first run. Entity was created from the deepest void. The person known as Death has been around since the dawn of time. Many people suggest that such a role may be better attributed to a woman. However, in keeping with the usual interpretation of the character from popular fiction, Death prefers to identify as a man. Bringing pronouns into this? Okay. His work in the universe started out as a small family business, peacefully weeping soul after soul in the time-honored tradition of ancient passing rites. Those were the good old days. Back then, Death didn't worry about mundane needs such as turnover or outsourcing. Where it all ends. This is the nickname Death's employees have bestowed upon the CEO's office. Despite the countless number of complex criteria customer souls have to meet to have a nice death, that's the name of the game, guys. The final decision ultimately belongs to Death himself. He has to give his authorization, approving the damnation with his enchanted seal, and muttering a short, solemn phrase that is known to him and him alone. Recently, monotony has crept in the usual protocol. How come I can never pronounce anything? That's a pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, hi, Cloud. Cloud's damn soul must have gotten lost somewhere along the way. Either that, or he wasn't ready to hang up his calculator just yet. So he sent his resume to Death Inc. as soon as he heard the county department was hiring. He wasn't offered the position right away because Cloud's soul showed up to the interview without his head. His torso, arms, and legs floated in all by themselves. Level of administrative confusion was dantesque, because nobody knew whether it might just be a simple ghost who decided to worm their way into the Death Inc. Alright. I ain't paying some of these, at least not now. Consider that. So let's see what Joe has to say. What's the chocolate? For the pumpkin, big fan death's creator. The room with the parents on his plastic posters of death things found at the height of his power. Also contains a collection of merchandise of all types, from the most common to the rarest, the limited edition collectibles. Gradually, this I'm not even pronouncing that. Plum had their sights set on an internship at Death Inc. Thanks for a lot of determination and persistence, Plum found a place managing the agenda of Death himself. This news made it the second greatest step for you, definitely. Food. Yeah, it is nothing. I'm sorry, what? That looks like Lancer from the game Delta Root. Yeah. Send stuff there and blah blah blah. This thing tracks all your stuff. From all your curses, Bill. I'll use red type curses, blue type curses, green type curses, and your negative curses. I'm going to go buy refrigerations. There we go. Happy holidays. Wow. That's gross. Yeah. it's now time to shut it down. So yeah, let's have a nice death. I'll stream it again tomorrow, same time, same length, and stay independent. Have a nice